Well, it's about a 3-acre estate vineyard here on Red Mountain. We're planting 3 different clones of Cabernet, Clone 2, Clone 6, and Clone 8. So Clone 8 is sort of the old reliable Washington clone, and a couple new clones that I've dealt with at other facilities, and just trying to see what those will do for us here on Red Mountain and give us a little bit of diversity in the wines that we make off of here.
It seems in the last few years that a lot of your focus has kind of narrowed on Cabernet Sauvignon. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's kind of a market trend as well, what we see when we're out in the marketplace. We make incredible Merlot from Washington, but the broader market seems to have a definite liking for Cabernet, and I think that has a lot to do with just being familiar with California Cabernet and the power that it has in the marketplace, and here on Red Mountain, it's, I think, definitely one of the varieties that does the best on Red Mountain. So it's been a couple things that have pushed us that way.
And Cabernet is known as the king of wines and the wine of kings, so that doesn't help either.
I mean, they always talk about King Cabernet, and it's true in the marketplace. You can demand more money for the wines, the grapes cost more, the whole market situation just seems to push it that way.
Talk a little bit about the spacing and how much acreage, how many tons you think you'll get off this eventually.
The spacing is 3 by 7, so it's a fairly narrow spacing. It's 3 acres. If we can do 500 to 600 cases a year of state Cabernet off of Red Mountain, I think we'll be happy with that. And then it's always nice to kind of have something of your own. And I've never entered into the realm of farming before, but this is my first shot at it with the help of a person I buy grapes from, Dick Boushey. He's planting and going to manage the vineyard for us. Hopefully it'll work good.
10 years ago, you left St. Michel and you started Fidelitas about that time, but you were also working at Three Rivers. Did you imagine that 10 years later you would be here on Red Mountain planting your own vineyard?
I don't know if I imagined this exact situation, but I can remember driving up and down Red Mountain when up and down Sunset Road when it was a gravel road, and I knew it was a special place and I wanted to be here. I can remember being at Kiona on June 11th, the day that my 19-year-old daughter was born. So I've been coming up to Red Mountain for a long time. So nearly 20 years I've been attending events here. So I knew I wanted to be here. It's just you never know the road that you're going to take to get there. But I'm glad we're here now and that this is our home.
Talk a little bit about Fidelitas, what your case production is, and where you're distributed and some of those things. Okay. Seems like you're spending a lot of time on the road.
Yeah, I am. More so now than ever before. I think in the state of the economy, what the recession's done. But Fidelitas, we're about 7,500 cases. I don't really want to grow any more than that right now. Of that, about 1,000 cases is Semillon and our Op 2 white. And we do, a couple thousand cases of our M100 red, and the rest is sort of specialty reds between our, Cab and Merlot, and we make Malbec now, and then a lot of single vineyard and appellation-specific wines. So, we want to really feel comfortable with the 7,500 cases, that we can sell it all at the prices that we think that it's worth, and be happy with it. And I've focused a little bit, I think, on markets that are not recession-proof but haven't been hit as hard by the recession. I was in Texas last week. That was a real good experience, a good market. And I only visited Houston and Dallas. Didn't see Austin or San Antonio, so that has some huge potential. And then twice this year I've been to the Northern Virginia, DC area, and they're not seeming to be too affected by the recession in that area with all the things the government's doing now. It's actually a great market to be in. And just more focus and emphasis on the Northwest, Portland, Seattle, Spokane, rather than trying to open a lot of new markets, just more emphasis on the markets that we're in currently.
Switching back a little bit to this area, we're starting to see a little bit of bud break, both here and in Walla Walla and up and down the valley. It seems like it's a little cool spring, though.
It is cool, and we're late, and as late as I think I can ever remember. Here we are the first week in May, and I was looking at shoot growth in Malbec yesterday, and it's 2 or 3 inches. So we definitely need some warm weather. There's still a lot of time to catch up, like there always is here. But I'm concerned, but not overly concerned. If you're a farmer, there's always a little bit of worry, I guess.
All right. Okay. Anything else to add?
Not really.
All right. Thank you, Charlie.
Thanks.